Alright, good morning everybody. Welcome to today's Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. We're in the Beechcraft King Air 350i going from Ogden, Utah to Rock Springs, Wyoming. Where is... Okay. So anyway, yeah, we're going to do this flight. It's a fairly straightforward flight. Shouldn't be no more than an hour or so, maybe less. But we're going to take off. We're going to go over the Salt Lake area, and we're going to turn and head towards Wyoming here, and then we'll be all set. So I'm waiting for one person to pop in. Hold on a second. Okay. I didn't change it, so... Oops. Oop. Anyways, we'll get going here in a moment. All right. Apologize for that. Good old technology sometimes doesn't want it to work when we want it to work. So anyway, let's get in here and get things started up and get in the air. Okay. Oh. Hello, Mr. Addies. Welcome. You might be the only one here today, I reckon, unless Samilla pops in. So it might be a quiet chat. Fish Guns might show up. We'll talk about some stuff that we talked about yesterday, and then we'll be there before we know it. All right. We don't want our assistant talking just yet. We want to get everything turned on first. That. All right. Oh, we want those fully forward. Well, it's Monday. Usually most people have a lot going on Mondays, so
okay.
So I'm not counting on a lot of people to be here today, but if they do, they do. If not, it's fine. No worries at all. Why do I keep getting the... Yeah, all right. Okay, we can turn those off. Everything started. And let's dial this in because I think this is going to be pretty close to what they're going to tell us. We'll find out once we get to our runway. Put that in here as well, just to be on the safe side. now let's talk to
Ogden ground, Froggy 167 IFR to Kilo Romeo Kilo Sierra, ready to copy.
Froggy 167 is cleared to Kilo Romeo Kilo Sierra Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 21 climb and maintain 16,000 feet. Departure frequency is 121.1 squawk 4114.
Froggy 167 cleared to Kilo Romeo Kilo Sierra Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 21 climb and maintain 16,000 feet. Departure on 121.1 squawk 4114.
Froggy 167 readback is correct. Contact ground on 121.7 when ready to taxi. Good day.
Ogden ground, Froggy 167 with Golf ready to taxi IFR.
Froggy 167 taxi to and hold short of runway 21 using
it should be this
taxiway
way right
Alpha.
here.
Contact tower on 118.7 when ready.
Yep.
Taxiing hold short runway 21 via taxiway Alpha Froggy 167. Ogden ground, Froggy 167 requesting pushback.
Froggy 167 pushback. Request accepted.
We'll steer to the right, and then we're all set.
Ogden ground, Froggy 167 requesting pushback tug to steer the aircraft to the right.
Froggy 167, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
Ogden ground, Froggy 167 requesting the end of pushback.
Froggy 167 request to end pushback received.
All right, away we go. Once I can get the plane moving here. I think I got to get a little extra gas to get it going this morning. There we go. Should have some nice scenery today, I think. So, I know yesterday I said we were going to fly tomorrow. I looked at my schedule again for tomorrow, and there's just no way I'm going to be able to do all my errands and fly tomorrow. So, we're not going to fly on the 1st. Barring any unforeseen incidences with Sim Update 8 coming out today, we will fly Wednesday. We'll do that at 6 in the morning. Should be a fairly short flight, no more than an hour or so, so I'll squeeze that one in on Wednesday, and that'll still give me enough time to get downtown for my appointment at 9:30. So that's the plan. Because I was thinking about it, and I'm like, wait a minute, I know I have some other stuff to do on Tuesday, and so yeah, I have some things I need to take care of that it would be hard for me to do all the things that I need to do plus do the flight. So yeah, the first no flight. Second is when we'll pick back up. But that's if we don't have any issues with
runway 21 IFR to Kilo Romeo Kilo Sierra.
Froggy 167 altimeter 30 48 wind 149er at 7.
no, we weren't too far off. Perfect.
Cleared for takeoff runway 21 Froggy 167.
Excellent. I like it. Yeah, because I gotta get grocery shopping done tomorrow. I got an appointment. I got all kinds of stuff to do tomorrow. So, some other errands I need to run. So. Lined up on the runway here. This looks like a freshly paved runway, doesn't it? Alright, let's make sure we are all set. I think we have everything on that we need on. So we're going to hit the autopilot and then the nav button, and then we're on our way. Let's go. I kind of feel like that sun is either too low for the time. It's almost like a sunset, but I could be wrong. That could be a sunrise. And away we go. Everything's up. Adios, Ogden. Get a little crusty salute. We're going to turn here.
Salt Lake departure Froggy 167 is passing 5,300 feet, climbing 16,000 feet. Froggy 167 Salt Lake departure altimeter 30.48 continue as planned.
Look at the time. Yeah, we need to back that up just a bit. Yeah, that's perfect. So Salt Lake City is down that way. Yeah, we should have some nice scenery here. Yesterday, I tried this flight yesterday and realized that there was some. I just wanted to check. And yesterday, this was all snow covered. Now today, it's not, but it's fine. I'm not going to fuss about it. I'm pretty sure this is covered in snow, but. We're going to turn to the left coming up here, and we'll go down towards Salt Lake City, and then we'll turn towards, yeah, it looks good, doesn't it, Joseph? So, yeah, everything's going good so far. We can go ahead and turn off our landing lights, our taxi lights. Leave everything else on. We're all set. Now, when I flew last night, so the airport that we're flying into does not have a tower. So we're going to be told, hey, good morning, Fish Guns. I was just, I'm glad you popped in now. So yes, you are correct. Sim Update 8 does come out tomorrow, or today. I mean, about 11 Eastern is the estimated time for the East Coast time. So, yep, it is. Yep. So, when I looked at it in the forums, the way it sounded to me was that they were releasing one more update for the beta testers to work with, and then once they validated that all the changes that they had said need to be changed have in fact been changed, then like maybe next week we would have gotten Sim Update 8. But I misread it, I guess, but it is coming out today. So no flights tomorrow. I've changed. I got too much to do tomorrow, but that gives me from the rest of today and tomorrow to test stuff, so that if like tomorrow or Wednesday we're supposed to be in the 350i again, and Thursday. So if there's a problem with the 350i with all the systems and everything, I'd rather know about it now, and then if I can find a plane to replace it, then that's what we'll do. Hello, Amela. So I'm going to use the rest of today and part of tomorrow, I think, to just double check everything to make sure that we're all set. And that's going to be the planes for Wednesday, Thursday, the planes on Friday, the Spitfire on Saturday for sure, just to make sure that there's no hiccups whatsoever. So as soon as we load in, we're ready to go. You know, there's no issues or anything. So fingers crossed that it goes very well. I think it will. A lot of the beta testers said that they're pretty pleased with what they've seen, that the team has basically everything that they've noted within reason they've been able to go back and fix. So yeah, everything looks good for our for this update.
Froggy 167. Salt Lake Center, Froggy 167 is passing 14,000 feet, climbing 16,000 feet.
Froggy 167, Salt
We should be
Lake
turning
Center,
here in a moment.
altimeter 30.40, continue to Tango Charlie Hotel as planned.
There we go. As we get closer to 16,000 feet, we'll go to 21, flight level 210, and then we're on our way. We're just going to cruise at 210 for just a little while, and then we'll be descending. And so I have a plan based on what I experienced yesterday that should make our landing. I landed fine at our destination yesterday, but I have to be a little bit lower. I almost missed the runway because I was too high. So we gotta go down to like 7,400 feet before we can.
Froggy 167, contact Salt Lake
So yeah, it's all set. So,
Going to 135.77.
but yeah, I'm really hopeful for the update today, and then hopefully that means with the update out, we'll
Froggy 167 Salt Lake Center, altimeter tree 0.46. Continue to Tango Charlie
a
Hotel
little bit
as
more.
planned.
I think we'll any minute now we should get to
Froggy 167 climb and
there it
maintain
is.
flight level 210.
All right.
Climb and maintain flight level 210, Froggy 167.
So hopefully we'll now see some much better aircraft in the marketplace be released, and so that's the hopes, that finally now with update 8 out, a lot of stuff that we've been waiting on will come out in the marketplace. So yeah, we shall see. Actually, 5 might be better. It's going to be a little bit bumpy. Yeah, I think that should be sufficient. Yeah, so hopefully we're on the the phase of massive improvement in the sim. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. Hopefully. So yeah, look at this nice scenery we got here. We're gonna turn eventually here again to the left, and then we're gonna track towards, that's our destination way off there in the distance. And there's Salt Lake City International. Been through Utah a few times. Really nice area. I like to see some of the, there's a lot of scenery in Utah that is very picturesque. I'd like to go there and take pictures, but it's maybe one day I can do that. But yeah, we got some really nice scenery. We're gonna fly over here, these mountains and stuff. It's gonna get a bit bumpy. The Cessna one, it was so fun. I had no idea flying this one. Yeah, the one that's what I stuck with for some time, because I just wanted to get used to flying and especially because I'm working with the controller. The 152 is a little bit more forgiving, I think. So it's, yeah, it is a fun plane to fly. There's no doubt about it. Alright, there we go. We're turning. We'll just stay out here and enjoy this nice scenery. Field of Dreams Airport. Oh, interesting. I don't think I've ever flown into Salt Lake City. but I've driven through the area a couple times, I think. These people. No. I adjusted the time just so that we could see the scenery. No, it's still dark. It's like almost 5 in the morning there. That's the tough part, is when there's a lot of places that I like to be able to fly, and it's because of the time differences, I have to advance the time in order for us to get to flight. Now I could have flown it in the dark, but we wouldn't be able to see much, so yeah, kind of defeats the purpose of flying over this area at night. We'd miss all the scenery and everything. We wouldn't hardly be able to see the plane. And
167, please expedite your climb, flight level 210.
ooh, I forgot to change the altimeter. I got to talking and totally forgot about that. There we go. Perfect. Let me have a sip of my coffee. Alright, we're right where we need to be. So we're going to... Doesn't give us our... Oh, cool. Okay. So what I can do is I can pull up the flight plan. Right there. And I can scroll down a little bit, find where we're at in our flight. But it wants to keep scrolling back up for some reason.
167, contact Salt Lake Center on 127.7. Good day.
127.7 for Froggy.
So that's where we're headed to right now.
Salt Lake Center, Froggy 167, flight level 210. Froggy 167, Salt Lake Center. Continue to Kali as planned.
And then we're going to go on to Exile. And then from at Exile, we're going to descend to 8,700 feet. And it's not a... yesterday when I tried this flight, I went down to 8,700 very quickly. So we're going to make a kind of a gradual descent. And then we can make it go a little bit quicker if we get closer and we're not quite where we need to be just yet. And then we're going to turn in towards the airport. It should be a fairly straightforward sort of thing. So... And then when we get to 8,700, we're going to drop to 7,400 over a period of time. Or, yeah, 90, yeah. 87, but we're going to be at 9,800 feet, and then we're going to get to, but we need to be at 7,400 for our, in order to capture, we'll be at the right height for the glide slope for our nav approach, I believe. Because I tried it yesterday and stayed at 8,700, and it was, I almost missed the runway completely. A little bumpy through here because of the wind coming through the mountains. We'll be fine. Yeah, so very nice scenery today. So we're on our way to Exile, and then what we want to do is we want to, from Exile on, it's going to be a very quick succession of things happening. So at first I thought those were clouds, but I guess that's just a low snow or something, maybe? It's kind of weird. Huh. Ooh, getting bumpy. Do appreciate everybody coming in today and hanging out. Nice to see you all here. Go. So we've seen it before, even though we don't have the ice stuff turned on, or you know, like I don't have the icing capable, you know, like the engine and all that wouldn't ice over, but sometimes it seems like it still happens regardless. So I'm just going to put that stuff on just to be on the safe side. So we don't build up any, and then all of a sudden we start to lose altitude and everything. So I think there's even an airframe de-ice. So. There. Where did I see it? There it is. I can't. It won't let me put it on. Interesting. Okay. Alright, so here we go. From here, it should be a quick succession of events, pretty much. Now that's interesting because last night, and maybe when we got to here, so I'm going to request a reduction by 2,000 feet right now. I might have gotten a little sidetracked and missed this initial reduction here because I was double tasking.
Froggy 167 descend and maintain flight level 190. Descend and maintain flight level 190, Froggy 167. Froggy 167, you are 72 miles west.
Alright, see, now we go to 9,800.
9,800 feet, expect RNAV runway and niner approach via Foxtrot Bravo Romeo transition. Clear to Foxtrot Bravo Romeo.
Alright, so this is the part where
Maintain 9,800 feet.
this is what
Expect
happened
RNAV
last
runway
night.
niner
Okay, I
approach
think
via
before I even got a
Foxtrot
chance to go to
Bravo Romeo
19.
transition. Clear to Foxtrot Bravo Romeo Froggy 167. Froggy 167, contact Salt Lake Center on 124.35. Good day. Going to 124.35, Froggy 167. Salt Lake Center, Froggy 167 is at flight level 210, descending 9,800 feet.
Froggy 167, Salt Lake Center, continue to Foxtrot Bravo Romeo as planned.
That's the marker right in front of us, I do believe. Yep. And then we'll go on to... So that's basically what we've got left. So by the time we get to here, we'll be at 9,800. But this is the... From here to here, I want to be at 7,400. So we're at the right level for the glide slope. We should be able to go right on in. Very minimal problems. I'll hit the approach mode, but I don't know if it's going to lock in on anything. But I think we have a better chance at 7,400 feet than I did at 8,700 last night. Looking forward to flying with Captain Arish tonight. Hopefully we're still flying unless Sim Update 8 causes a lot of drama. Because I think he might have... I don't know if he's working today or not, but he'd have to get home, download the update, install everything, and everything that he has to do on his computer to make sure everything is set to go. So we may not fly tonight, I don't know. Hopefully we will. Really enjoyed joining him on those flights. It's a lot of fun. It's pretty chill. I'm not worried about flying on the, flying and streaming at the same time, so I can just focus on the flying. Thank you all for the 2 thumbs up. Greatly appreciated. Nice to see a little bit of love on the stream. Always nice. Oh, I gotta go to 3039. Let's try that. So we're below 18,000 feet. 3039. And then we should get an altimeter reading again before we turn in, because we're not on a... There's no tower or anything to give us an updated altimeter reading. So I'm just going to go with this, and then hopefully we're right in the ballpark. I looked it up online, the METAR for the yeah. So all right, still doing good. Losing altitude at a pretty good pace. Not too fast, not too slow. I think we're right on target here. And like last night I dropped like really quick, and then it was like I was at 9,800 feet for quite some time, and I'm like, I think I went a little too fast. All right. I had peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, to be honest. I was not very hungry, and so I just made some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for dinner, and that was fine. It's weird because my appetite, one day it's like, raw, I can't stop eating, and other days it's like, I'm not really that hungry. I'm just gonna have a little bit of stuff or whatever. So yeah. Morning, Mick. How are you? Nice to see you here. Welcome. We're on the tail end of the flight. We're descending to 9,800 feet. And there's our destination airport. We've had this nice, lovely scenery. Some snow-capped mountains and such. So we're on the ground shortly. We did get a little bit of snow yesterday evening, and also I guess early this morning. Not a lot, just a little coat, a couple inches maybe. Yeah, I think they said it would be 11 a.m. Eastern roughly, so it'll be like 4 in the afternoon your time, I think. So, yeah. Looking forward to it as well. See how things have improved, hopefully. They said in Sim Update 9, in planes like this one, for instance, they're working on fixing the aerodynamic model, because the one that they built isn't. They wanted to make it a little bit closer to real life, so they've been working on the aerodynamic algorithm for the sim. So some people thought that was going to come out with this new update today, but they're still working on it and testing it and everything. But it's they're going to try it with a couple of the prop planes first, and then if they feel like they've kind of nailed it, then they'll start kind of updating the other aircraft as time goes on to improve the aerodynamic model. But they showed this really cool thing that you can put like the aerodynamic flow of the plane around it. You could see it like in a stream or whatever. Like I could put it on and you would see the airflow and how the props and everything, how that all works together. It's a really neat thing. So looking forward to that happening when they're able to I had chicken and fries. Oh, nice, Mella. Chicken and fries. You know, one of the places I miss that was in Savannah, the Savannah area, is Zaxby's. They had a really good, it's like the big, thick, toasted bread, and then you had get like a chicken sandwich. Oh, it was fantastic. And the fries, I miss that place. This descent was a lot better than what I did last night. That's for sure. So once we get to that marker, REGVE, then I'm gonna put in 74. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna, no, I can't dial it in yet, not until we get to 9,800 feet. School stuff and other little jobs to do. So they had a half-term break, and now they're getting ready to go back for the second half of the term, I guess? Is that how I understand it then, Mick? I think once we get here, I'm going to go ahead and drop one set of flaps just so that we can get kind of slowed down, because last night I kind of waited a little too long almost to get slowed down. So alright, so now I'm going to dial in 7,400 because we're right at our altitude here. I would have felt very awkward about flying into here with if it was nighttime and not being able to really judge that distance between the plane and that that little where our marker is. That distance between the two seems very low. Yeah, I still get it all messed up. Can't keep up with it. Yeah. I couldn't either. I that would just drive me bananas, you know, half terms and all that. When are they home for break? When do they go back? And all the stuff that you got to do between now and then. Yeah, crazy stuff. Wild and crazy stuff. I could not imagine being a parent in the world today right now. No thanks. Too much drama. Alright, there's our runway, kinda. Should be able to see some lights. I think there's like a guiding lights there to our runway 09. Let the wife worry about all that. Yeah. You know, they say you're not invested enough to. You gotta worry about it as well. I think here I'm just going to go ahead and just start making a minor descent here, just so that we're kind of ready to go. Go at 1,000 feet per minute, and that should get us right where we need to be. We're not going super fast on our descent necessarily. Maybe we'll go back just a bit. Let's go. Oops.
Froggy 167, descend and maintain 8,700 feet.
Descend and maintain 8,700 feet. Froggy 167.
Froggy 167, contact Salt Lake Center on 128.35. Good day.
128.35. Froggy 167. Salt Lake Center. Froggy 167 is at 9,200 feet, descending 8,700 feet. Froggy 167 Salt Lake Center altimeter tree 0.40, continue to derricks as planned.
Ooh, nice roast and caramel cheesecake. Mmm, that sounds good. Alright, I think we're set up now for success here. We're going to land either way. That's for sure.
Froggy 167, you are 9 miles west of Kilo Romeo, Kilo Sierra. Froggy 167. Kilo Romeo, Kilo Sierra traffic. Froggy 167, 9 miles west inbound Arnav runway 9er.
There we go. Hit the approach mode just to see if it brings us in. I don't think it will, but I'm not 100% certain. We need to get at, we're almost there. Okay, I need to go a little bit quicker. Oops. Let's see if it locks in this time. If not, we're at the right altitude and we just go right on in from here. It's not going to do it. Alright, that's fine. We got this.
Kilo Romeo, Kilo Sierra traffic. Froggy 167 3 miles west inbound RNAV runway 9er.
Yeah, that set me up much better.
500.
Oh, we got a little bit off here. There we go. I think we're back online.
Stall.
There we go. And that's how we do that. On behalf of myself and the entire flight crew, we'd like to welcome you to Salt Springs. Is it Rock Springs, Wyoming. Local time is 5:29 in the morning. We're going to turn in right here because our parking area will be right over there. We know that you have many options, thank you, Amela. When it comes to your Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream viewing pleasures, I'm glad that you chose to fly with us today. Do join us on Wednesday. No flight tomorrow. No flights tomorrow. Do join us on Wednesday. We're going from Rock Springs to Rawlins. Kind of hopping around from these little airports. Just having some fun, seeing some scenery and whatnot. So we should be in the 350i, but pending any kind of craziness from the sim update, we may change the plane. Joseph? Yeah, that went a lot better. Yesterday I was way too high and I had to like dive for the runway, so that worked out rather well. Let's let them know that we are clear of the runway.
Romeo, Kilo Sierra traffic. Froggy 167 is clear of the runway.
Well, it's taking forever to get this thing moving. Come on, plane, let's go. Yeah, I think that kind of redeemed the landing from yesterday. You know, one of the things I do enjoy now is I'm learning to look up the information so that I can kind of prepare for the landing ahead of time and know where I need to be at, because sometimes we don't get all that information. You know, like when we're coming in for the landing, we don't always get like the proper altitude, and sometimes we miss where we're supposed to be. So yeah, now that glide path did go green, so I guess it did capture the RNAV approach, but that's okay. We made it regardless. So we'll find a parking spot over here. Yeah, yesterday I came in so fast I had to hover over the runway for a little while just to be able to bleed off some speed, and then I almost was all the way at the end and had to taxi back this way. So luckily we got on the ground quickly and were able to bring it to slow it down and then turn off the runway. So good stuff. I guess we'll just find a place to park it here and call it a day. Where's the ground crew at? Anybody here to greet me? What's going on here? Nobody's here to greet. That's rather sad. Alright, we'll turn a little bit more here. We'll pull it forward and we'll... Come on, plane. Get moving. That's good enough for government work.
Oral warning, okay.
Alright, let's shut this down. Let the props come to a stop. Stop giving me the warnings, I know. Goodness gracious. Driving me insane. There we go. 43 minutes flight time. Perfect. I like it. So, very good stuff. Good landing and all that stuff. So, I will see you all tomorrow. No, Wednesday. 6 o'clock Eastern, 11 o'clock UK time, Rock Springs to Rawlins. If by 7 o'clock I'm not gone live, that means we're not flying. There's been too many issues with the sim update that I cannot fix or whatever. So just be aware of that. Hopefully, I'm going to try to test stuff, and then hopefully everything works as intended. And then we'll go from there. Do enjoy the rest of your Monday morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world, or if it's early Tuesday morning. Congratulations. Nice. I will see you all on Wednesday. Take care until then. Peace. Live long and prosper.